wish we had a little like wireless camera that you could switch to that so we could just hand hold something. Mic check, mic check. Once upon a time there was like an iPhone app or something. Oh, it's 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock, and
Or
you're
so.
watching Chelsea and Tony live.
Who's our special guest this week, though?
We have two. One is Samantha. She's joining us from another part of Connecticut.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Sam. Thanks for coming back.
Justin.
I thought when you said special guest, it was only going to be the dog. So I'm happy. I'm excited. I got included in that.
And then we have our puppy Pixel here just for a moment, and then she has to go in her crate because she will chew every wire, and that's probably not good. Unless she'll behave. Maybe she'll behave.
Do you think she'll behave?
No, I don't think she'll behave.
Pixel has two modes. Either she is fast asleep, in which case she's just a floppy stuffed animal, or she is full out terror, just like tearing around,
Chewing everything.
running, jumping, nipping at everything she can possibly nip at.
Yeah.
And then she will flop back down and fall asleep again. So we don't know.
If
what we're
you
gonna
have
do.
not submitted your photos yet, do it. Hurry up. Now's
Okay.
the time. Go to sdp.io/submit and submit your colors photos. That's not just a photo on color. Like, color is the main attraction here. So go and do that now. And then next week, we have Kyle Wolf joining us, and he's going to be looking at your astro and night photography with us. And this is different. It's going to be April 4th. That's a Wednesday at 3. So a different time. So put it in your calendar so you don't forget. It's going to be a great show. He's extremely talented and generous with his knowledge, and he's really nice too.
People often ask me, how do I know about the next live show? If you go to our channel page, you can also reach it at sdp.io/YT. If you go to our channel page, you'll see the upcoming live shows, and then you can actually hit the little reminder button, and YouTube will remind you about it. You might also want to just tell Siri or Google or whatever to remind you at a particular time in case the YouTube reminder doesn't work.
This show is brought to you by, wait,
It's back a little bit.
oh, us.
Us.
So you can go to sdp.io/store, and just for the next couple days, if you use the coupon code bundle40, you can get 40% off of our bundles. So we have a book lover bundle that's all 4 of our books. We have an everything bundle that's all 4 of our books plus our art and science of photography video series, and that's 40% off of every bundle. And we're going to throw in a stunner patch with every physical order.
Oh, okay. And if you already have Stunning Digital Photography, you'll see there's a Stunner bundle there, which is 3 of the books, those same books, but without SDP.
Yeah, or if you have one of the books already, you can just give it to a friend or save it as a gift. Or
Yeah, not a bad idea. Yeah, you can so if you go to sdp.io/store, it's just under the bundle section, you'll see those 3 bundles there. Check it out. Thank you. What do you think? Should we start looking at, we have photo news. Not too much photo news this week. But first, let's talk about who the pick of the week was last week.
Yeah, so every week we pick some of your photos that we like, and then we submit them. And you can go into sdp.io/vote and vote on your favorite, and the winner of that photo gets a prize. So
And last week's winner was Jamie de Vega de Villa for this amazing athletic photo of this athlete. Looks like finishing a race in just a heavy rain, and I think we all loved the emotion that this picture conveyed. It's a fantastic moment, Jamie, and I appreciate you being out there in the pouring rain yourself.
yeah, interesting photo.
Great shot.
And they're going to get a $20 gift certificate to our store. So you can get $20 off of an on-sale item. That would be great. You can get a t-shirt or an ebook. There are a number of things you can get. So congratulations.
Yeah, and at the end of the show, you can go to sdp.io/vote to vote. And next week, I think our prize might be getting better.
We do have a special prize coming up.
Yeah, so it'll be pretty intense Okay. Let's go over some photo news while people are sending their pictures in. There wasn't a whole lot of news this week. What's this, Chels?
We have a Stunners on Insta page now. So a lot of you already know on Instagram, we have the hashtag Stunners on Insta hashtag. And so we'll be going there and we'll be picking some of our favorites. Kyle Wolf and Louis Chan are doing it. They're running the page. So they picked a photo already. It's that first one there. I think it's going to be awesome. It's a really supportive community, so you guys should start using hashtag Stunners on Insta. And if they like your photo, they'll pick it and they'll feature it on the Stunners on Insta page. So go there and follow that, and then we can all support one another there.
Oh, so that's awesome. It's like a curated hashtag. It's just
Yeah,
like,
it's
hey,
a curated hashtag.
oh, awesome. I did not know that existed. So this is also news to
They
me.
just did it. They thought about it the other day, and they just made it today. So I
Oh
thought that was
man,
very
I
cool.
love how
Great
people
idea.
actually help us out.
Yeah,
I love that.
isn't that nice? Good photos
Yeah.
there already too.
GoPro just announced their new Hero. Their naming is very confusing. This is just the GoPro Hero, like every other Hero. So we're kind of calling it the GoPro Hero 2018. It's $200. It does like 2.7K at 60p, I think. And I cannot look at this. When you look at their advertisement for it, these people are using it in the exact same way that you use a smartphone. And in that case, I can't figure out why you would want it. Now, they are showing a scenario where they jump in the water with it, but it's pretty easy to get a waterproof case for your smartphone. And so if you decide to go for the GoPro instead of just using your smartphone camera, then you get the extra burden of like learning a new device, keeping it charged, dealing with the micro SD card, learning their kind of awful user interface. And
Wow, you're really against this.
I just don't, especially
Where's all
watching
this
the
coming
ad.
from?
You know what? If the ad had showed it strapped to somebody's helmet or surfboard, then it would have said, yeah, you should use a GoPro for that. But the ad shows these people just on vacation. And that's kind of what a smartphone is great at. And a
Yeah.
smartphone can be waterproof. A lot of them are waterproof anyway. You could just jump in a pool and it'd be okay. And if not, you can just put it in a little case. And I don't know, I just can't imagine recommending to one of my friends, here, get this thing and also do all this learning and figure out the Wi-Fi app and just so you can have like a slightly lower quality video. I don't get it.
Okay.
Okay. But anyway,
Tell us how
that's
you
the
really
news. GoPro is trying to compete with Chinese companies who are making like $100 action cameras that are kind of at the same level. I hope it works out. Oh, Sony Alpha Rumors turned me on to this awesome deal on a refurbished A7R3 for $2,800 or a refurbished A9 for $3,000. The A9 is normally $4,500 new. So refurbished just
Wow.
means somebody probably returned it. And usually some company has verified that it's in full working shape. They come with some amount of warranty, I think like a 90-day warranty.
That's a great deal.
Yeah, like 30% off it. An A9 for $3,000. I was really blown away. I don't usually cover sales and stuff in here, but I was like, that is a huge discount, especially because it's competing with like a 1DX at $6,000. Anyway, so I wanted to turn everybody onto those deals. And I think that's about it. I think we should go look at some pictures now. Yeah, the whimpering starts. She has been so good. She has slept through the night every night, which is like for an 8-week-old puppy, that's unheard of.
I'll see if she stays put, and if not, I gotta put her away.
Oh man, we are getting a lot of colors pictures, Chelsea.
Oh boy, let's.
So many. There's a lot.
Wow.
There's more than that, though. Oh, they're there.
Yeah, they're coming up. Okay, let me get into the develop module here. Colors are definitely a prominent theme here. I guess I kind of think it's the kinds of things we're going to be looking for is a creative use of color and maybe things like complementary colors and how they fit together. What do you think of this shot, Chelsea?
I love the colors in the shot, and I love the shadows of the stamen. And I'll be right back.
I'm laughing because that dog just like picked up and took off like as soon as she set her down. Good job, Benjamin. Oh man, a sunset picture. This sure looks like Texas to me. Oh, it's in Missouri. Great shot. I like the colors here, and it's definitely the primary theme. You expose for the sky, which put everything else in a silhouette. That's absolutely perfect. Your camera would probably do that automatically. I would just ask that you be careful about the fringing here. Think if you go to sdp.io/fringe, I'll give you some tips on how to make sure that fringing doesn't happen. Here, I was going to say only this one object is red and everything else is just kind of shades of gray, and the sky doesn't have any particular pop to it. But at the same time, it's kind of a broken pattern, which I think is cool. Maybe if we could see like a little more of this to better visually establish the pattern. But I think it's a cool shot and a good eye, Brian. Let's see what John Gallagher has here. Wow, I feel like my world is spinning. I think it's a cool take on the cross. You can do the see. You can see it has a 1/8 second shutter. So he probably started rotating the camera like this and then held the shutter down and released it, and probably had to do that a bunch of times. It's not, perfect because John here seems to be human, so it's a little squiggly, but nonetheless, I think it's cool, and I think it adds kind of an interesting story to the cross. Good work. Tobias, this shot there's not a whole lot of color in it, but it is definitely interesting. What I think is interesting is the way the kind of blue seems to be almost spilling through the hole.
I think the color is adding so much to this picture. You have the orange of the rust against the green, so you have these complementary colors, and then you have the blue too. If this had all been just gray, it wouldn't be the same, right?
Yeah. Good shot, Tobias.
She's screaming. She's just screaming.
It's kind of spoiled already. Pretty much any pool shot ends up being blue because the lining is usually blue, and then the water filters out everything but the blue.
Everything but the red.
Right. Well, I don't know. Anyway, it's blue. And that definitely adds to the effect. You can see you could correct it, but I think at the same time you're probably going for the blue. This looks like one of the, what do you call it, like mess the dress shots that they do after the wedding.
Trash the dress?
Trash the dress?
Yeah.
Mess the dress, that sounds better though. People should run with that.
Okay.
I'm giving that to the world for free.
Maybe just own up when you make a mistake.
It's going to be huge. You're going to see.
It's going to be huge.
Mess the dress? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That sounds like you had an accident in your dress.
Yes, it does. It does. You can do that, Tony.
That could be a thing too.
If you want to mess the dress, there might be some niche websites for that kind of thing.
Very beautiful sunset shot. I love the leading line here. I don't know about the huge kind of border that we have going on here.
I find the border distracting, but I like the picture, and I like the colors in the picture. I wouldn't say that the colors are the main part of the photo, but it is pretty. Whoa.
I like this a lot, and I really like the use of color here too. It's a very busy shot, but at the same time, I think that's kind of what I like about it.
Yeah, that's interesting. The pink against the gray is pretty.
Can I just say, you have, as a photographer, you can move around and change and basically move the background in relation to the foreground. And I find this green blob to be kind of distracting, just the way it kind of partially overlaps here. So if you were to shift a little bit over to your left, you could decide where that's going to be, and you probably wouldn't want it just kind of arbitrarily overlapping.
Yeah.
So be a little bit more deliberate about how you position those things, just for next time, but good eye. Oh, all right. This is a great concept. Use those old AOL CDs and get some rainbow colors in there.
That'd be real old if they were AOL CDs.
What are you saying?
Let's just keep moving.
Very nice shot.
I love this picture.
You know what? I'm giving this one a pick. Our first pick of the night. Good shot, Mike.
I see a lot of photos of the tulips like this, and I like that you added that extra element of the hand. It's really pretty. So
yeah,
good
and
job.
just like great posing and everything too.
Oh, flamingos are so beautiful. I wish that maybe you got the reflections as a background so it looked like a more natural environment. But
yeah, you might even try like zooming in really, really tight.
These colors are gorgeous. I love that you went for bright colors. I love her pose and her expression.
Yeah,
Really
fantastic
pretty.
shot.
I'll give that a pick.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
love that. I love it.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh man, is his corsage a shotgun shell?
I think it is. Yeah, I was just looking at that.
I actually just upped the vibrance a little bit because I thought it looked a little washed out on the left.
They look
Yeah,
like really fun people.
Yeah, they do look fun. I love that the ball pit. It's so different and it's eye-catching. I'm giving them a
just want
pick.
a little more contrast in there. Yeah, is anybody else just thinking about the diseases they must catch from all the little kids that have been in that?
That is
just me?
absolutely the first thing I thought of.
Oh, good, Sam. It's not just me.
No,
Nope.
yeah. We used to call it Chucky diseases when
If
Madeline
you
was
actually
little.
was on, if you had the camera on me when you look at that, I was like,
So it might not be a shot for germaphobes, but nonetheless, I think it's a very awesome shot. The only other thing that feels weird to me is her hand feels so disembodied here.
I bet they bought, I wonder if they bought the balls and made their own
Oh,
ball pit.
would feel much better.
Because they look so fresh. Like usually, I'm like a ball pit master here, but I feel like the balls get like all dinged up and stuff.
You think it's like a baby pool, maybe?
Yeah, yeah,
In their backyard?
yeah,
Oh,
in the backyard in a baby pool or something.
that's a good idea.
I love the colors here, the yellow against the green and then the white dog.
Yeah,
Um,
Jake is really cute. I wish there was a little more room around Jake. You know, how his feet are just clipping the edges there.
I love his little paws up like that though.
Yeah, you can always crop in, just shoot a little bit wider or get a little further away.
I like the colors here. I actually don't like that she's pulling the tree down. I feel like she's like, look at this. And it's a little bit distracting. It doesn't seem very natural, but her pose is really pretty. And I like her expression. I I also don't like the leading line to the door here because it's like there's a leading line here and then it really pulls you out of this natural element. So
The
I'm,
light there is gorgeous too. Look at the light on her face. It's like a
yeah,
studio
yeah,
shot.
the light is beautiful. I mean, this isn't a great crop, but I think it focuses more on her.
But yeah, it does feel like she's almost like forcing nature by grabbing it,
Yeah.
you know?
She's like, you my bee, nature. You have orange and blue. I like that you thought about that, the colors themselves. That dog is still going. She did not handle that well. Okay.
Puppies.
Wow.
Oh, okay. You get a pick. Very creative shot.
That's creative.
I love the black and the white coming together to form all those different colors.
There
Um,
is some selective color happening here, but I like it.
Yeah, this is selective
oh,
color that I can get behind.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's pretty cool. Very creative.
Yeah.
good shot, Chris. Give you a pick. Okay, we got a little bouquet going on there in the mirror. Um, I I'm trying to decide
Oh,
if the
he already
mirror actually
submitted,
adds
didn't he?
anything. Oh, did
Oh,
it?
no, no, no. That was Aperture Blade.
Ah, yeah, that name is getting pretty well used. Okay, I like it. I wish, the mirror is such a prominent feature and I'm not sure what it tells about the story. It might have just been a better shot if you just took an out of focus picture, pointed back or through the window or something. Rays of light. Yeah, that's definitely cool. I like this use of the silhouette. Maybe if she were, I feel like it's a candid shot, in which case,
Yeah.
very candid shot or very cool candid shot. If it were posed, you might be able to get her pose a little more perfect and tell a little more compelling story with it.
I like it that she's interacting with, it looks like a waterfall or something.
Hmm.
What is
It
that?
almost looks like one of those underwater tunnels,
Ye-
like in an aquarium.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, I think you're right, Sam. It's rays of light coming through the water.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Very cool.
Yeah. Cherry blossoms. Flowers are so hard to take a picture of because you know, like this is the main subject here, this one particular branch, but then we have these kind of out of focus objects just kind of poking in randomly and it doesn't feel organized to me, you know what I mean? So it might be better to isolate a particular branch so you can separate it from the background, or it might be better just to close in on a particular cherry blossom, or maybe even add some story to it, like include a person as part of your picture, like some of our other photographers have done. But nonetheless, it's like a clean and beautiful picture. I just try to provide some feedback. Okay, this is Erland, Little Biscuit. Look at this picture. This is gorgeous, right? I love the use of the silhouette here. And you can see Erland carefully posed this person. Even the sticks are just kind of separated and he's in just this perfect profile. And it tells this really compelling story. I'm tempted to, because the sole subject is the color here, I'm tempted to add just like a little bit more to it. But at the same time, it can be so easy to overdo it. You get a pick, Erland, and I think... Oh, no. I was going to say you have some sensor dust, but there's actually just a spot on my screen. I was just trying to bust your balls. Good, great shot. Ooh, who are these people? I don't know. It must be some... I'm sorry, I'm obsessing over the airplanes and nobody else in the world cares about that. But I do want to see more of a white point in here. Because look at this histogram. Like the whole right third of the histogram is just blank. So I'm going to try to like crank that up and just give it a little bit of pop. It's too bad you didn't have a nice blue sky that day. I know you can't necessarily do anything about it, but we don't want to just completely give up contrast in the picture. Great shot, Matt. Great arrangement.
Wow, this is beautiful. It's so cinematic. And they definitely did use the colors, the pink in the hair and the blues in the background with the red string.
Yeah, and I love the string tied around her finger. Like, doesn't it make you think like, what's she reminding herself of, or what's the story
Yeah,
there?
pick.
Definitely get a pick for that. Great shot.
Ooh.
Little like beach houses or changing rooms or something. I'm just trying to think. It's such an interesting subject and it's so close. I think because this is the only thing kind of breaking the pattern, that's kind of where my eyes go, but it's not especially interesting. I wish somebody was like stepping out here, maybe.
That's what I thought too, like someone peeking out, but I still love it. I still love the pattern that they did. Sam, do you have any questions or comments for us?
Have a few, sure do. Okay.
Oh, she rhymes.
That came out way more rhymey than I intended. Okay. Shiv, I like to try and say the names, but I'm pretty sure I screw them up. Okay. Shiv Narayan said, "Hi, I wanted to know that is becoming a photographer a good decision in the future? By the way, I'm 15 years old and I'm from India. So I guess wondering if going into photography in the future of the way things are going, maybe."
Well, hello all the way from the United States. What do you think about the future of photography?
It's so hard to say. It's always changing. I mean, you can say that about the future of a lot of careers. They're always changing. I know my job did not exist when I was your age. And it also depends on your area. If there's a lot of work as a photographer there are all different types of photography that you could get into, and it depends on the type of photography that you invest in, whether or not that's going to be around for a long time. So I'm sorry I don't have a definite answer for you. I think that if that's what you're passionate about and that's what you're working on, you should go for it.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Like, yes, if you're here right now, tuned in from around the world and asking us that, then you must be pretty passionate about it and you should just go for it. And I don't know if you're a portrait or fine art photographer or what you're going to do or how things are regionally, but you're not going to be the worst for it. You're going to come
at
out.
the very least, you have a skill.
Yeah.
And you can apply it
I
to.
totally agree with that too. I think that's true too. I have two more. Do you want another one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Charles Tallum wants to know, how important do you think monitor calibration is?
I think it can actually be pretty important. It depends on your monitor. Like my monitor has been pretty accurate, but I've heard of people having problems where they go to print a bunch of pictures and everyone in the picture looks jaundiced or something. So if your monitor is off by a lot, that's a big deal. It's one of those things where it's not a big deal unless it is. That sounds
Until
silly.
you print.
Huh?
For a year, until you print, I was uncalibrated for the first year, and I didn't realize it was making everybody blue. But at the time, I wasn't really printing my photos, but I didn't realize my clients. I mean, I guess I knew my clients were, but I never thought it was important. So I think if it's something you're going to go into professionally, more than a hobbyist, I think you should be calibrated.
Yeah, if you're gonna print any of your photos, I think that you should work on it. But yeah, we do print runs of like 15,000 books at a time. So it'd be really bad if I got 15,000 books and the cover was like orange or something.
I will say it can be tough. Like Sam said, it's important if you print, but then you're calibrating to your printer. And that's all you can do. If you send it to MPix or something, you can't calibrate to their printer. And that's why people at printing services will look at the pictures and make sure that it is okay with the way their printer is.
Yeah.
Calibration is generally trying to match one monitor to your printer. Because, if your monitor were a little bit yellow, this has happened to me. Once you stare at it for a while, that yellow goes away because your eye will kind of take care of little things.
I put things
like
on my
that.
phone. If I'm going to be sharing it online, I look at my phone because I know a lot of people have an iPhone and they're all going to look similar.
I will do that too.
Sometimes it looks different and I'll think, oh, like my monitor has a lot more contrast, I think, or something, maybe less, but it looks different. So I'll go and I'll tweak it there and then look at my original file again and just kind of see what's going on.
Can I add something really quick? Sorry.
I was just saying, I'm not that gung-ho on calibration because I think it becomes a rat hole for people. I see people spend like weeks there trying to get their monitor all perfect.
Well, I think you talk to a lot of like uber nerds too that can't do anything in moderation.
Yeah. Sorry, Sam, go ahead.
No, that's okay. I just wanted to add to something you said, Tony, about working with labs. So you can actually get the lab to send you their color profile so that you can calibrate to their printers.
Yeah, now you're getting intense. See, Sam's one of those calibration nerds.
No, she's not. If she's making a huge print for a client, And then
Yeah.
she
I
wants
mean, I
it to.
print a lot. I
Yeah.
print a lot with for all my clients. I'm always pushing big wall art. So, yeah, okay. I'm a calibration nerd.
No,
Yeah,
you know
I
what?
am.
We should work together and figure this out because you've had more experience with the calibration than I have. Our calibration needs have mostly been around video stuff, since I always let my printer take care of it. And I'd be curious to find out how you got it working and the difference that it made.
Yeah.
So we'll follow up.
It is cool.
You want to jump over to Chit Chat, Chels?
Yeah, sure. Let's do some chit chat.
Chit Chat, Chels.
This is the part of the show when we read your comments, and sometimes we make fun of them, and sometimes we're like, that's reasonable. Mostly we make fun of them. This B staff says, I almost never like your videos and gear reviews, but this is actually remarkably instructive.
Oh.
I'd like to see pictures with a few lighting setups that you didn't cover, like the ring light effect, but brilliant idea for a video. Why would we do a goddamn thing for you, sir?
The most backhanded compliment. We've been getting a lot of these like backhanded compliments lately. Like, oh, this was helpful for a change. Like,
Hey,
oh.
this was helpful for an idiot. How to pronounced? You mispronounced plethora. Now I got in my head about plethora or plethora.
Plethora.
This was, you responded and took this
Yeah.
seriously, but I looked at their thing and it's like a joke site and
Yeah.
they just mispronounce everything.
Yeah, we get nitpicked so frequently that I often indulge myself and just like bust the balls of the people who are nitpicking us. And
Yeah.
in this case, I decided to nitpick him for capitalizing the P in plethora.
Do you say
But-
plethora or plethora?
Oh, well, now I don't know anymore. It's like pecan or pecan or
Very stable genius says, Justin needs some spell check. Last time I checked, smaller had two L's, loser.
loser.
I just
Wow.
thought it was funny that he was very stable genius, but that as the sentence went on, it got more intensely cruel. Justin, you very rarely get dissed. And Lycanthrope says,
Man.
you're a really cute old man to Tony.
Another backhanded compliment. Like,
Yeah.
that's not cool. I'm not an old man. Lichen. I just have old hair. Give me a break.
One day all of you will be old, and then you just won't take it personally anymore.
Yeah, fine. In 40 years, I will look back. If I get that comment, I'll be like, thanks, bro. Until then, cut me some slack. Hey, do you want everything that we have? You can get it at the cheapest price we've ever offered it, 40% off. Go to our store, sdp.io/store. You can get stunning digital photography. You can get the Lightroom book of your choice, 5, 6, Classic CC. You can get our Photoshop book. You can get our photography buying guide, which alone can save you thousands. And you can get the art and science of photography with 10 hours of intense video training never seen before. And you can get it 40% off. If you go to our store,
Dang.
buy it and use the coupon code BUNDLE40. Crazy good deal. You can also just get the Book Lovers Bundle, which is the 4 books. Or if you already have SDP, you can get the Stunners Bundle, which is all the books but SDP.
And if you order a physical version of one of those bundles, like the paperbacks, then we'll throw in a stunner patch as well, which is like a little stunner patch with 5 stars.
You should have thought to show that.
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah, we don't plan that well. I guess we can look at some more
Yeah.
pictures. Okay. Oh man, we got so many pictures.
We have a
Okay,
lot.
I'll keep going. The Aurora Borealis. I feel like the color here got a little too intense. Maybe like I would just start with the original and maybe just do a little bit less.
This is feeling like, I don't know what happened. It's like a little spot colory or something.
I think they tried to fix the weird like yellow colors
Yeah,
that you get
it's
at
tough.
night.
It's tough. I like the leading lines. Complimentary pumpkins.
Oh, okay.
That's cute.
Yeah, that is pretty cute. I wish that the back one wasn't so blurry.
This is all about color. I like
Yeah.
this choice, and I like the use of negative space. I feel like the jellyfish is moving into that space, and that's really interesting. I'm going to give you a pick. That's cool. Some fire.
Oh, nice shot. Fire's
Looks
hard to
like
catch.
the Mortal Kombat logo.
Wait, can I just?
Sure. You're going to peek?
Yeah, I just want to peek in the shadows. Don't you want to? Oh, all right. I thought we could see what people are doing around. I'm sorry to
Wow,
mess your
you're,
picture up.
you creeping? An oil slick. You're seeing beauty in the very ugly. That's
Okay.
neat.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh, cool. This is kind of about the color. You know, I would have almost thought this was a black and white shot, and then you have this pink. I wish that her hand, the woman in the corner, her hand were completely in the photo.
Yeah.
But that's very cool. A door. Yeah, I like the red building with the blue sky. That is interesting.
Yeah, maybe a little tighter shot on it.
This is a colorful sign, but I'd like to see more of a story around it. I think you captured that well. The Tate. Tony, I took you here.
Yeah, I've been there.
I like the pink with the blue. That's pretty.
Yeah, the shot needs something to make it more interesting. Like if it were a 10-second exposure, maybe.
That's what I was
we're kind of
thinking,
walking
yeah.
through.
You have a daffodil, and I do like that they're contrasting colors, the yellow and the green. That is pretty.
I would just watch the edges of the frame. Like you had some stuff kind of creeping in there.
Whoa.
This is a really nice pattern.
Yeah, I'd say this is actually more about the pattern than the colors, but the gold and red are really beautiful together. I'll give that a pick, actually. Those colors work well, and I think they do kind of make it.
That's a beautiful shot.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know those hummingbird shots are so difficult. Great shot.
Really pretty tulip. Whoa. That's nice. I see the legs and everything, but I can't really see what's going on.
Yeah, we just need to see a little eye contact.
And maybe a little oversaturated. I like the natural framing here. I think it's more about the framing than the colors, but it is an interesting photo. And yeah, fireworks are colorful, but
yeah, it needs that like one extra thing, like people silhouetted in the foreground or a nice landscape in the foreground.
This is a really beautiful picture of a grasshopper, and I do think that the color of the grasshopper is what is really interesting, because we're accustomed to seeing like a green grasshopper. You captured it really well. I love the texture, and I love that it's well lit against a dark background. It's nice. I'll give that one a pick.
Good shot.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Definitely all about the color.
What do you think this is? Like
I'll give
some
it a
wrapping paper and glass with droplets on it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like, a
Yeah.
beach towel or something.
You gave them a pick, right?
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, good shot.
Beautiful poppies.
Yeah. We might want to see like get a little lower or something.
I love how they appear more dense as they get into the background.
It does
like
make
that.
kind of a nice gradient.
Yeah.
This shot's pretty gorgeous.
Yeah, that's definitely all about the colors. Even in the shadows of the city, you've made it blue, contrasting against the pink. And then you have a yellow lit Eiffel Tower. The colors are really working well here.
I'm going to give it a pick.
I give it a pick.
I give it a pick first.
Oh, me. This is really pretty.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful scene. I love the symmetry.
I like the reflection and the symmetry, and it's beautiful. I don't know what this is. Is this a firework?
Maybe it's a reflection of fireworks
That's
or it's
interesting.
flipped fireworks.
That's
It
interesting.
says this is a firework.
Oh, this is Kyle Wolf, and he will be joining us next week.
Oh.
Is this Antelope Canyon, Kyle? It's beautiful. I love the lines. I love the light peeking out, and I do love the colors. You have all different shades of orange here. It's really pretty.
Awesome shot, Kyle. Kyle got a pick. So
I love the colors in this photo, but the center of the flower is out of focus. I actually thought I was waiting for it to load or something.
Yeah, your camera focused on these things. So be for sure to pick a single point of focus.
Yeah.
He's at f20. It's tough. But yeah, it did miss focus a little
It
bit.
is really tough. We had a macro show a few shows back. You should check that out. But I like your framing and everything. Wow. This is so great.
Yeah. Pick
Yeah.
for you. I love the little bit of off-center composition because it's such a quirky kind of interesting photo.
Yeah.
Fantastic model. I like his pose. Awesome shot.
Yeah, that is awesome.
You think it's just gelled?
I don't know. It's cool.
I don't know. Worked.
Another jellyfish shot. What's happening? Oh, it's just small. I like that. It's surreal. This could have been in our surreal show for sure. I'll give that a pick. It's small, and when I zoom in, I'm kind of losing some detail here, but zoomed out, it looks really nice.
Good shot, Peter.
What?
Oh man, this is fantastic. Okay,
I-
I'm gonna give this one a pick
what?
too. Really nicely done.
Okay.
What? You weren't feeling a pick on that?
No, it's nice. They worked well with the colors. I think it's just more like food photography, but it is good.
Yeah, maybe it's not on theme. I'm not gonna take Nadim's.
This
Pick
isn't
away,
about
though.
the color, but I do want to eat that.
Yeah, this is a rough
And
shot.
I
was
feel like
hungry.
it's 5 o'clock. It's close to our dinner time, and it's really not cool, guys.
I was on the fence if I was going to go get some French fries with my dinner because I live right next to a seafood place and they have the most amazing fries. And I think that just convinced me.
That put you over the edge. We did it. We do
Yeah.
food shows every once in a while, and it kills me. Like the whole show, I'm so hungry, and then I'm like, bye guys, like 5 minutes early. Gotta just leave.
More
Wow.
food.
I'm trying to skip
Oh,
through
these
since
colors
we have
are
a lot
great.
of pictures to look at.
The yellow, the blue, and then the pop of red. I'll give that a pick. That's
Awesome
on
shot, Raleigh.
theme. On theme. Whoa,
Damn.
someone beep at me?
He's beautiful. I love that
Sorry.
luminescence.
Oh, our dog stopped barking. I'm so it's like listening to a baby cry. Like you just get really stressed out.
Oil and water with gift wrap. Oh man, I'm gonna have to steal your idea, I think, Daniel, because I
That's
love
really
this
cool.
effect. This is awesome.
He loves it,
Pick
Daniel.
for you, Daniel. Good work.
Back at it again, Daniel.
This is definitely not about color, but it is a dog. It's
They know
cute.
how to get us.
I know.
Not fair.
Okay, sorry. I know I'm just kind of skipping through.
That's-
Oh, this
that's
is a
about
great
color.
example of color.
That's about color. Let's pop some contrast back in there.
Yeah.
Let's raise this exposure right here.
Yep. There you
Let's
go.
raise it. Let's raise it. And then you can go into your blues because you were like, what? You got rid of my blues. No, I didn't. I did not. I didn't.
You shut your mouth.
Michael?
Shut your dirty mouth.
Michael? Oh my gosh, here we are.
I love how you filled the frame with the balloon.
Huh?
Like you were talking to like your alternate personality, your alter ego.
Oh yeah, we'll give you a pick, Michael. I mean, I did make you go through all of that. So.
There we go.
Why do turkeys
Wow,
have
turkey.
that hairy part right there? Can someone just tell me that? I've always wondered that.
Well, they don't
that-
have a razor, Chelsea. They're turkeys.
What is that? That's beautiful, but you know,
Very nice shot. This feels like Key West.
a telephone booth. It's nice.
Oh
Ooh,
man, this is some
wow,
gorgeous
wow.
color.
This is-
Dang, David. Pick.
Don't you want to brighten the yellows and bring out the grasses?
Oh man, I don't know. I was happy with it as it was.
You can never just be content in life, Tony.
Good advice. Good advice for all the kids.
Never be comfortable.
That's cute.
This cat is adorable. And I love it. Nice. Looks like the same flowers before. Whoa, I love that you like drag the shutter like that and you get some cool light effects. It definitely matches what's going on. Very cool. I like that. I'm actually giving that a pick. It's different.
Yeah, creative shot, Bruno.
Very cool. I like the long shutter
Oh,
speed.
nice
This is
shot,
like-
Jim. We've seen a lot of flower shots, but this one really works.
This, I feel like the color is telling the story. It's so warm. I get a very sunsetty feel, very summery.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice, simple composition.
This has a lot of beautiful colors. Oh my gosh, Chris is going to go crazy. We are picking photos left and right. This is beautiful.
I wish the frame were more filled with her dress and
Ooh.
such.
Spooky.
Oh, yeah, he's cute. Gorgeous eyes on that cat.
Yeah, really pretty. This is not. Oh, that one green thing? Ronnie.
Tried to pull a fast one on us, Ronnie.
I like the leading lines. Just won't say it's about color. This is interesting. You're setting off my OCD a little bit, Mike, because
I was
this is
thinking
just
the same thing.
not quite right in the middle, and you have so
That's
much
all I could see.
symmetry going on. And then I also feel like the glitter just like took us over the edge. So let's go 1-to-1, and maybe we'll crop it in.
Oh no, but now the imbalance is. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's only exaggerated.
Yeah. Oh no. It's just that it's very slightly off center, and I think the whole lot of us have OCD, so it's
We have
bugging us a little bit.
AC/DC. We rock. Okay. Leaf. Leave me alone tonight, Tony.
Sorry, you don't get a pick because of Chelsea's puns. I have to punish her for that.
You said you had to punish me? Wow. Oh no,
Oh.
what happened?
I don't know.
He heard your jokes.
Dad's taking too
Tonight.
many pictures.
He heard all your jokes. Wow.
This is cool. This is a cool assortment. I just kind of, well, I guess that's part of the racing. I wonder if that must be stacked, right? Or do they actually fly in that close of formation? Cool
I don't
shot,
know.
Gary.
People get you with those plane shots.
Oh, I know. Planes and dogs. Pretty
Planes
much
and puppies.
guaranteed attention. I'm skipping through, so
We're
we
going
can
to skip.
try to find
Oh,
some
you did
interesting
something
shots.
different. Good job, Sam.
Yeah, beautiful colors.
Sam, speaking of Sams, do you have any questions or comments for us?
Lots of questions. Okay.
Ooh.
Kyle or Vez.
Frank.
Question: when it comes to post-processing, do you prefer to color correct in Camera Raw or with adjustment layers in Photoshop?
I'd go through multiple layers. So sometimes it just in Lightroom, I can just kind of autocorrect colors. If not, I just kind of pull the sliders. And then if it really needs help, then I bring it into Photoshop. What do you do?
I would only go into Photoshop if I had to, like, if the background was daylight and the foreground was incandescent and I had to
At
like
that
separate
point,
layers.
I feel like I failed as a photographer. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's like a last resort thing for me.
I gave Frank a pick.
Yeah, we like that. Come on, guys, with the food.
Let's see. Christopher Kuhn. Why do the birds that I shoot sometimes have a blue tint on the breast or wings?
Are they white?
I'm assuming this is some sort of fringing, but I don't. That was the question. So there was no other.
Where is their blue?
On the breast or wings.
A blue tint on the breast or wings.
Well, we can cover the reasons you might pick up a weird color, right? It's probably reflected off of something blue like water.
Well, if they're near water, then the water is going to be reflecting the blue from the sky and then back onto the bird.
If they're in hard sunlight, then
you might be getting fringe.
anything in shadow is going to just be reflected off of the water vapor in the air. So
Yeah.
shadows, that's why shadows are always a little bit bluer
cooler
than direct
color.
sunlight. So that could be that.
Could they be talking about like chromatic aberration? You know, birds are typically against a bright background, and then you can get, if they're dark, you can get that fringy.
Yeah, like
Bluish
usually it's
color?
magenta or green, but
Yeah. We don't know. Well, send us a picture. Now I'm curious. Ooh.
that's a really cool wave shot.
Well, give it a pick.
Okay.
Jeez.
It didn't seem like it was that colorful, but
I love this picture. He's so bored with juggling. But I don't think it's about the colors, but I do like that picture.
yeah,
This
this
is
shot's
pretty.
nice too. Again, it's like it has color as
Ooh,
well.
this is about color.
What?
Icy white and like this cool Gatorade blue. They actually call this the Gatorade River.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place to visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, this kid's judging you. He is really colorful. That's cute. Pretty. Wow, we got a lot of great shots. Another one of those? Sorry, if you had been first, we would have been like, oh, and then we see the same pictures in it. I get a little bored. This is definitely interesting. I'd say that the medium of the art kind of steals the show over the colors, but I do like the yellow against the blue.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, great shot, Andy Shields. I do like her green jacket with the orange background. I don't think that the color is what strikes me, though. Your composition is what's really amazing to me. You just got her on this plain background. It could have been very cluttered, but it ends up, your attention goes right to her face, even though she has so much around her.
Yeah. Yeah, great shot.
Oh boy.
And this is another great shot. I'm not sure that I can say it's just about the colors, so their outfits
This is
are
a tough
cool and colorful.
This is a tough topic because people can squeeze a lot of photos into this one,
Yeah.
which is why I very deliberately, that's why I'm kind of being like,
Yeah, we're seeing a
about
lot of
it,
awesome
'cause
photos like this one.
people definitely deliberately shot to get a picture all about color. This one's really colorful. And then other ones where it's like, oh, the color is good, but that's not what the photo is really about.
I love this shot. I love the reflection of the sign in her glasses and
Yeah, that's
the
cool.
kind of bouquet in the foreground. It's
Yeah.
awesome. There's something like a little unsharp about it for some reason,
Yeah.
but I like it.
Whoa. That terrifies me.
Yeah,
Very cool.
that's pretty scary. Whoa.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, 2 shots from Gary.
Oh, Gary, I do have to call your parents, so you can leave your number in the comments, and I'll be calling them about this. This is an awesome picture. I love how they filled the frame with this headpiece.
Yeah.
I'm giving this a pick.
What? Even though Gary
you're
sent in 2
rewarding him?
pictures?
I can't help it. He's so colorful, you guys.
Oh, man.
Look at all this citrus. This
I'm
makes
giving
me
this one
want
a
a
pick.
margarita.
I love the simple composition. I love margaritas. I guess they wanted the white border in there to just kind of establish like a baseline color or something. But anyway, very cool shot. I haven't seen that done before. Awesome.
We really impressed Tony with the citrus fruit.
Yeah, well, you know I like really basic compositions
That's
like that.
basically your recipe for margarita.
Kingfisher.
Oh, really nice. I
Yeah,
love
this
the-
is a beautiful shot.
And it really is. I mean, the composition's great, but it's all about these colors. You have the blue and the red. They're really complementary, and it's the overall mood of the photo, which is created by these interesting colors. So I'm going to give you a pick. That looks like a fun place to be. Very cool shot.
Yeah, that is a great bird shot. Fantastic detail.
I like
Not
it's different.
so much about color, but
Yeah, I like that they really cropped it tight, and it just makes me look. It's like very different from what we usually see. Yeah, this has great leading lines. Not really about color to me. Very beautiful sky. Wow.
dang.
What is going on?
This is some intense detail. I wish we had the
I thought it was
metadata
a
for
fly
this.
at first, but maybe it's a. Do you think it's a bee? Really yellow underneath his.
Oh, no, it must be a fly, right? Do you know enough about the biology, Justin, to be confident?
No, it looks like a fly to me, though.
It looks like
Yeah.
a fly to me too. Yeah, right. Because bees don't have eyes like that. I don't know. I just saw the yellow.
I have no idea. You might be right, Sam.
There are lots of flies with yellow, like, yeah. Lots of
This
them people
blows me
think are
away. I'm
bees. But fantastic shot. I don't know if it's about color, though. But I think the
don't
shot's
know.
stunning.
How is that a living thing? That is so insane.
I know, right? Oh, it's
Oh,
beautiful.
that's beautiful.
You guys, Mandeep Kelsey says, "Who plays Fortnite?"
We both play Fortnite.
Oh,
We actually, our
man.
whole family plays Fortnite. And we set up all of our computers so we can all play together, but we haven't had a chance to do it yet.
Yeah, I am not very good at Fortnite though. The problem is that I don't play enough. And when Fortnite was new, like everybody was kind of new to it and figuring it out. But now, like in every game you're in Battle Royale, there's always like a couple of people who are like pro level.
They just see you from far away and they get you.
Yeah, they're 100% headshots. They have
If
telepathy.
you guys don't know what we're talking about, it's just a video
It's-
game. It's
The
free.
multiplayer video
It's
game.
super
is free.
fun.
PlayStation, you can, yeah.
This is
everything,
definitely about color.
basically. You
I'm
don't
gonna go with
Fortnite,
it.
do you, Sam?
I hear Chelsea talk about this all the time, and I feel like I need to get with it.
Yeah, you got to get with
I don't
it,
know what
Sam.
it is.
We play as a family and we're very
What is it?
addicted. It's like, it's like,
First-person shooter multiplayer game where you just try to 100 people go onto a little island and you all try to kill each other.
No.
One person survives.
no, I don't want to say
No.
that because I never play first person shooter games. It's not really like that. Like you collect resources and then you have to build forts and stuff.
Is it an app on your phone or like on your computer?
It's-
Or like do I need a PlayStation? What
We
is
play
it?
on
The
PlayStation.
mobile app isn't yet out,
but
but it will be available to everybody soon.
you're
But yeah,
pl-
Xbox, PlayStation,
you're not
PC.
playing against like the computer. You're playing against like 99 other humans. So people like dance in front of each other and build funny things, and
Pick him.
it's funny. It's fun.
Okay, all right. I'll have to look into this.
It's really intense. That's about color.
Yeah, that's a really beautiful shot. I love the light kind
Yeah.
of shining through it.
Yeah,
Man, we've given so many picks out tonight, but
we're gonna keep
that was a
going.
really good one.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey,
Fantastic.
I like this.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, it made Sam speak up.
And-
I'm like pick number 50 or something.
Well, I like that there's two gels there. He's got a blue and a red gel happening there.
Yeah, and I like he didn't beat us over the head with the color. Like it's just a little
Yeah.
hint of color.
It's really good.
Very nice.
I like it.
That's very
I
cool.
feel like we're looking at a picture of Mars. Is that like the Mars landing?
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
pretty
Right,
much
I'll
what the
go back.
Mars lander looks like.
It's very alien. I agree. Okay, I'm just gonna go through quick because we don't have much time. That's very beautiful.
Yeah, watch that fringing.
This is cool.
I go attack you.
Mako Ataku. I recognize that name. Very cool. Whoa.
Dang, there is so much going on here.
His
What
friend's
is this?
flying the drone,
Oh yeah.
and then he's like, "All right, bro, I'm gonna twirl the fire, and you fly the drone." Is there another person twirling fire
What's
here?
happening up above
And
the?
here?
But what's happening above that?
That's a
Like the
drone.
Yeah, this
thing
guy's
up-
flying a drone and he's like spiraling it up, which is a cool idea to put in a picture.
Oh my goodness.
How have we not done light painting with drones?
I don't know. It's
I
been
mean,
cold.
it's pretty illegal, but still.
That thing, just to clarify,
Whoa.
that was not the Golden Gate Bridge, right? It just
don't
looked a
think
lot
so.
like it because it was ice and stuff, right?
I didn't think
Yeah, I immediately thought it was the Golden Gate Bridge, and then I was like, no, I don't think it is.
Yeah.
And you're right. The big pile of snow is probably a good indicator.
this is a gorgeous.
Yeah, I'll give him a pick. Content
Content
alert Bill. His parents really had some foresight naming him that.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Great job.
Ooh, yeah, all the greens. I think you did it. You had the strawberry picture too, didn't you? But I like this one. It's more about color.
You gave another multiple pick person a pick. What are you doing?
You guys, come on. I'm hungry.
I'm jumping forward looking for pictures that really catch our eye.
Okay, let's jump. Sam, do you have any questions for us?
So many questions for
You
us.
do?
Oh,
For
good.
you. Pablo Van.
Is that a real
What is
place?
the best way to shoot in low light, like a concert or a nighttime show?
Can I just say I feel like they picked this and then stuck it in the snow.
Oh, probably so, but I really liked it. Like that made me stop.
They killed it. I'm sure it died shortly
It's
after.
dead.
That's a good point.
Whoa, that's interesting. Sorry, Sam. Now I can't concentrate. How to shoot in low light? Best way to shoot in low light at like a concert or something?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, like a fast lens and then what else?
You're right, definitely right about the fast lens, and because noise is going to be a real problem because light can be really low. Like you might be at like ISO 100,000. If you can get a camera with a stabilized sensor, then you can use like a fast, maybe a 24 millimeter f1.4 or 50 millimeter something fast, and then use a slower shutter speed because you're going to be wanting to get that shutter speed just as slow as possible. I like slow shutter speeds in concerts too because you can catch some movement on like the drumsticks or the singer, and it means, you know, maybe 10% of your pictures are going to be sharp enough, but that extra little motion can really add a lot of emotion to the picture. So that's what I do. Go for the slowest shutter speed possible, like vary the shutter speed, make sure you have some crisp, fast, sharp shots, but then try to go slower and slower. Sensor stabilization with the fast prime can really improve your image quality and let you get to a lower ISO. This shot, right?
This shot's cool because she just took a
Fantastic.
folder and a skittle and some light and created an interesting composition. Sarah, you're so cool.
Yeah.
And
It
I
looks
gave
like
you a
an
pic.
egg yolk.
Yeah,
to
it's
me.
cool. Wow, cool.
Okay, so I saw this in the group, and that actually wasn't a photo. So you skipped it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Andrew Borg, apart from
Beautiful.
camera, lens, and tripod, what is the most useful gear you could buy?
Aside from camera, lens, and tripod, probably next would be lighting, I would say. What do you think?
Yeah, we have been doing a lot of lighting stuff lately.
This is pretty.
I'm sorry, I'm just totally drawing a blank. Yeah, I guess I'll go with lighting. What do you think, Sam? What do you use besides a camera lens and a tripod?
That is freaking awesome.
I mean, you can start getting creative with props and I would say lighting too. I've been slowly building a studio wardrobe, so I have alternate outfits, you know, to put clients in. I think you can all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. If you're shooting people, then yeah, props and glasses and fun things make
You
a big
guys.
difference.
Can we just look at this really cool photo? It's blueberries, raspberries, I believe, chives, and then it looks like pumpkin seeds.
I love this. This should be like
A
I
series.
don't know,
or
this would be a
something.
great piece of like art for a kitchen or something.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Awesome shot, Mark.
More questions? Should I keep going?
Yeah. Do you have another
Yeah,
question?
go for it.
Okay. Troy Hall.
Hey, Troy.
He premised this with a serious question. He says, "Friend shot in tethered, and the exposure was fine, but in raw they are extremely dark. How should I fix this during a shoot? And do you have any idea why this would happen?" So I guess photographed a friend tethered, and the exposure was fine, but in raw they are dark. I would guess if I had to take a guess at this, I know they're asking you, but it just sounds like um, the exposure on the screen was just wrong, was off.
That's
maybe
weird that it
pushed
would
up high.
come out fine shooting tethered. I wonder how dramatic the difference is. Is it like a lot darker, like something happened to the files, or is it just slightly darker, like the monitor was just...
Right, and I'm wondering where it was, if it was tethered on the, I don't know.
I remember there being some bug, but that was like years ago where tethered images would come in too dark. So you might just make sure you have the latest versions of the software.
I would say also when you are tethering and shooting, have the histogram right there so you can see what it actually looks like.
My guess would be that the app is applying some sort of preset as it comes in, and that might be lowering the
Oh.
exposure.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Oh, I
That's-
didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that does
But I
happen
don't know.
in Lightroom too. When it processes a photo, it can change it automatically or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, 3 more questions. You want
Yeah.
to keep going?
Sure.
Yeah, keep
Yeah, go
going.
for it.
We'll scroll through.
That's
That's
pretty.
cool.
All right. Renee Adrian Sierra says, "I only buy equipment secondhand, and I want to start my business this year. Would you judge someone who uses older equipment as a professional?" I started that way, so.
Definitely not. And you guys, we had Roxy Rodriguez on the show, and she was she the winner of the Next Top Photographer?
No,
No,
she
no.
was
The
she got
runner-up.
runner-up.
Yeah, she was runner-up, but she's incredibly talented. Her pictures are so beautiful, and she was using like this old Canon camera.
I think it was like a Canon 40D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a camera
yeah,
that
first
hasn't
one
been made in
was.
forever.
Yeah.
And she wasn't, I don't think she was supposed to even get a camera for Canon, but they saw her camera and they're like, here. And then I remember it was like months later and she hadn't bothered to use the new camera.
Well, because she has the muscle memory for her. current-
Yeah. And
I
her
mean, she
current
probably
camera was
changed now,
fine.
but my
Yeah, the
point
last time we
is,
saw her, she was.
she's
but-
an insanely good photographer, and I never once thought of. I never think of people's gear, actually. That's not the first thing I think of. I think of what their photos look like.
But yeah, an
Yeah.
old camera can definitely get the job done. I mean, it's definitely can be a little easier with the new gear. It'll make like learning a little easier. It'll help make up for some flaws in your technique, but
Yeah, but it makes things easier if you already know what you're doing. So many times people think, I don't know how to do this. Maybe if I buy something, it will fix my problem instead of just hard work and practice. If you're trying to buy anything to substitute hard work and practice, you're doing it wrong. If you're already doing something and you understand what you're doing and you understand that the limitation is now your equipment, then you upgrade. And you're like, oh, I need this because I can't currently do that. I know what I have to do and I can't do it with my current equipment. Then you upgrade. If you're like, something's wrong and I have no idea what it is, I'm going to throw money at it and get the best camera ever. No, that's just silly. What do you think of that, Tony?
good solid advice, Chelsea.
This is so interesting.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it. I'm giving it a pick.
Wait, can
I like different stuff. Oh, you're peeking. You're peeking.
So intrusive.
Whoa,
Oh, this is awesome.
pick. We're giving so many
Oh, a
picks.
280Z.
Whoa, so
that's
cool.
me too. I like that too.
Yes. This makes me, I thought this was worms. That made me uncomfortable.
I did
but-
too. Me too. Our brains go to the same place.
I know. We're thinking the same thing. Very cool.
Mike wants to know any quick tips for getting sharper images of birds. My longest telephoto is a Canon 55 to 250, and I use a crop sensor, the Rebel T6i.
The answer is going to be just like get closer. That's
Yeah.
the best thing you can do. And that's also kind of short for wildlife. So if you got the Canon 400 millimeter f5.6, that would make a huge difference. But either way, it's always going to be a struggle of getting closer and closer. So put out a bird feeder, maybe attract some songbirds to you, like build a blind and hide out.
Or just find a place where you can have a blind and hide out and wait for nature to come by you.
Yeah, check chapter 8 of Stunning Digital Photography, and you'll find a lot of useful advice in there.
Okay, we didn't address every single photo, but we got through a lot of them. And it's 6 o'clock.
Okay, well, let's go get some food because I think there are enough food shots.
They
that we
made
get
me
pretty
hungry.
I'm going to export my pics here, and we y'all can go to sdp.io/vote after the show is over and pick your favorite, and that person will get a prize.
Yes, and don't forget, we also have our bundles on sale, 40% off with the coupon code BUNDLE40. So go to sdp.io/store. Any bundle you want, you can choose it, get 40% off. We'll do that for a couple days. I know not all of you can watch the show live, so we'll have that sale for just a couple of days. And thanks for watching. Thanks, Sam, for helping us out.
Yeah, thanks for joining
Yay.
us.
And
Thanks for having me.
thank you, Justin.
Anytime.
See you
All
all
right,
next
see y'all
week.
later. Bye.
Thanks so much, Sam.
That is all.
That is all.
That is all.
So everyone was